Welcome to FlyEaglesFly News, where Eagles fans get the latest, fastest, and hottest updates. Hit subscribe and fly high with us. Rumor has been swirling in the NFL circles, and it's one that has Eagles fans holding their breath in disbelief. Sources close to the team suggest that Jalen Hurts, the quarterback who has become synonymous with Philadelphia's recent offensive identity, might be preparing to leave the Eagles at the conclusion of 2025. It's the kind of news that sends shockwaves not just through the locker room but across social media, where every fan and analyst is debating the possibility. Hurts has been a central figure in the franchise's resurgence, bringing a combination of athleticism, leadership, and a calm confidence under pressure that few quarterbacks can match. Yet, whispers in the league hint at behind-the-scenes tension between Hurts and management over contract negotiations and the future direction of the team, while no official statement has confirmed his intentions. Insiders suggest that the decision might already be leaning toward a dramatic exit. It's the kind of story that fuels speculation, creating a buzz that spreads far beyond Philadelphia, reaching fans, rivals, and pundits who are now reimagining the Eagles roster without their star signal caller. The speculation around Hurts' departure has ignited countless discussions about what the Eagles' next chapter could look like. Analysts are examining draft prospects, potential trade scenarios, and even free agent quarterbacks who could step into the role if Hurts chooses to move on. Rumors point to a complicated web of negotiations where contract structure, incentives, and long-term vision all play a part in Hurts' possible decision. For fans, it's an emotional roller coaster, as the quarterback has not only led the team on the field but has become a symbol of hope and resilience. Off the field, his influence extends into the community, where his leadership has left a lasting impact. The tension of this potential exit fuels narratives that dominate sports talk shows and podcasts, each pundit offering their own version of what this could mean. The uncertainty is palpable, with even casual followers of the NFL suddenly becoming invested in what has been described as one of the most intriguing rumors of the year. Every word from team insiders is analyzed, every cryptic comment from the quarterback is dissected, all building a picture that suggests Philadelphia is at the center of a league-wide conversation that might not settle anytime soon, adding fuel to the fire. Sources close to the Eagles' front office hint at disagreements that may have intensified behind closed doors. Reports suggest that Hurts is seeking assurances about the team's offensive strategy, the caliber of players around him, and long-term competitiveness, topics that are often delicate in any high-stakes NFL environment. It's suggested that these concerns have created tension between Hurts and certain decision-makers, further fueling the speculation about his departure. Observers point to subtle cues, such as cryptic social media posts, unusual patterns in interviews, and changes in team interactions, interpreting them as signs of dissatisfaction. The narrative builds as rival franchises watch closely, waiting for any sign of vulnerability in Philadelphia's quarterback situation. The rumor is becoming a chess match, with teams weighing how they might entice Hurts while the Eagles plan their potential contingency. Fans are torn between hope for a resolution and dread of losing the player who has defined their offense. The rumor mill is relentless, with analysts offering hypothetical scenarios, ranking potential suitors, and dissecting every element of Hurts' relationship with his current team. It's a story that refuses to fade, building momentum with each passing day, turning a whisper into a dominant theme across sports media, even among the players. The buzz is palpable. Locker room conversations reportedly hint at uncertainty, with teammates reacting in ways that range from supportive to apprehensive. Leadership dynamics within the team could shift dramatically if Hurts decides to leave, affecting not just the quarterback position, but the cohesion of the offense and morale of the team. Coaches are said to be evaluating backup options and considering potential adjustments to the system that has thrived under Hurts' unique skill set. Agents and league insiders speculate about the ripple effect across the NFL, where one quarterback's potential move can reshape multiple franchises' strategies. The intrigue surrounding Hurts is intensifying, with rumors spilling into local media, podcasts, and fan forums, each iteration adding new layers of narrative to the unfolding drama. The possibility of a high-profile exit is a reminder of how dynamic professional sports can be, where even established leaders may face pivotal crossroads. Philadelphia fans, while anxious, are captivated, following every piece of information and reading into the smallest hints, waiting for an official confirmation that could either crush or invigorate their excitement for the team's future internationally. The story is gaining traction, with sports outlets around the globe picking up on the potential shakeup in the NFL landscape. Analysts point out that Hurts' style, combining mobility with a strong arm, makes him an attractive target for several teams that have struggled to find a quarterback capable of leading a dynamic offense. Rumors suggest that multiple franchises are preparing contingency plans to engage in discussions if Hurts becomes available, sparking a flurry of speculation about which teams might be bold enough to pursue him aggressively. Meanwhile, fan reactions are flooding social media with opinions, memes, and debates, creating an atmosphere where every rumor is dissected, amplified, and reinterpreted. The narrative around Hurts is no longer just about the Eagles, it's about the broader league ecosystem, where one potential move can redefine rivalries and draft strategies. Conversations on sports shows highlight scenarios that range from ideal landing spots to risky ventures, all building suspense for what could become one of the most dramatic shifts in the league. The intrigue surrounding Hurts' decision is a reminder of how a single player's career choice can captivate audiences worldwide, blending emotion, strategy, and speculation into an ongoing spectacle that refuses to be ignored. While the rumor continues to build, insiders caution that nothing is finalized. The ebb and flow of negotiations, the careful management of public perception, and the strategic timing of announcements all contribute to a situation that is as much about communication as it is about football. Hurts' potential exit serves as a case study in the complexities of professional sports, where talent, ambition, and organizational goals intersect in unpredictable ways. Fans are advised to read between the lines, observing not just headlines but context, tone, and nuance, as these elements often reveal more than official statements. The story resonates because it taps into universal themes of loyalty, aspiration, and the pursuit of greatness, giving it weight beyond the statistics and plays on the field. As the NFL continues to evolve, the unfolding narrative around Jalen Hurts remains one of the most closely watched developments, with potential implications for team dynamics, fan engagement, and league-wide strategy. Each day brings new hints, new theories, and new levels of anticipation, ensuring that Philadelphia and the broader football world are fully engrossed in the rumor that refuses to settle quietly. Sources hint that Jalen Hurts' potential departure is not just a story of contract disputes or career moves. It's about the intersection of identity, leadership, and the pressures of modern professional sports. Hurts has been more than a quarterback. He has become the embodiment of the Eagles' vision, shaping not just plays on the field, but the culture surrounding the franchise. Rumors suggest that any decision to leave would be weighed against personal goals, team dynamics, and long-term legacy, with each factor adding complexity to an already intense situation. Pundits speculate that Hurts is evaluating not only financial incentives, but also the opportunity to redefine his career, potentially leading another franchise to prominence while expanding his personal brand. Social media continues to amplify speculation, with fans scrutinizing every interview, every gesture, and every subtle hint of discontent, turning the rumor into a cultural moment that extends far beyond Philadelphia. The intrigue is enhanced by the narrative of transformation, where one player's choices can redefine perceptions, expectations, and rivalries, creating a story that blends emotion, strategy, and drama into a compelling saga. As the rumor circulates, the tension between what fans hope for and what insiders suggest becomes the focal point of discussion, keeping the conversation alive and the speculation relentless. League insiders are reportedly tracking Hurts' potential next steps with heightened attention. Teams that have struggled to establish quarterback stability are rumored to be preparing offers and strategies to attract a quarterback, leveraging both opportunity and timing to their advantage. Meanwhile, the Eagles are said to be quietly planning alternatives, from emerging talent in the draft to seasoned free agents who could step in if Hurts departs. Rumors suggest that internal meetings are ongoing, with coaching staff and executives assessing every scenario with meticulous detail. Fans and analysts dissect these potential moves constantly, speculating not only about the immediate consequences for Philadelphia, but also about the broader ripple effect across the NFL. Each hypothetical scenario sparks new debate, whether about offensive schemes, trade possibilities, or the delicate balance between loyalty and ambition. The story has evolved into more than a rumor. It is a multi-layered narrative that encompasses leadership, market dynamics, and the human elements of decision-making. The anticipation surrounding Hurts' choice has reached A fever pitch, with each day fueling discussion, debate, and speculation, leaving the football world poised for a development that could change everything. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments and let's talk birds. Reports also suggest that Hurts' relationship with the media and fans could play a role in the timing of any announcement. Sources claim that public perception is a critical factor, and managing the narrative carefully is as important as contract terms or team negotiations. The quarterback's approach to communication, social presence, and engagement with the Philadelphia community is seen as part of the calculus in determining the right moment to reveal his plans. Fans are dissecting his every comment, reading between the lines of interviews, and interpreting off-field actions as clues to his intentions. Analysts emphasize that the interplay between player, team, and public is increasingly complex in modern sports, where perception can influence leverage, opportunity, and legacy. The speculation is not just about who will sign Hurts or what team he might join, but about how he positions himself in the broader narrative of the NFL. Balancing ambition with loyalty, marketability with authenticity, every report, every insider tip, every rumor contributes to a tapestry of expectation that keeps the conversation alive, ensuring that the story is as captivating off the field as it is on it. Meanwhile, fans and rival teams alike are preparing for the shockwaves that Hurts' decision could send through the league. Speculation has intensified over how the Eagles might adjust their draft strategy, scouting priorities, and roster composition in anticipation of a potential exit. Rival franchises are rumored to be quietly assessing their own quarterback situations, ready to make moves if Hurts becomes available, recognizing that a talent of his caliber could dramatically shift league dynamics. The rumor has created a sense of urgency, excitement, and anxiety. With every day bringing fresh theories and insider reports, conversations around the NFL increasingly revolve around the potential domino effect, from offensive schemes to market value. From fan engagement to broadcast narratives, the story has transcended a simple player decision, evolving into a reflection of modern football's interconnectedness, where one quarterback's choice can ripple through multiple organizations and fan bases. Hurts' situation is becoming a case study in anticipation, strategy, and the power of rumor, capturing the attention of fans and professionals alike, and ensuring that the speculation will dominate headlines for the foreseeable future. As the rumor mill churns, it is clear that Jalen Hurts' potential departure from the Eagles is more than a mere story. It is a complex, multi-dimensional saga that encapsulates leadership, ambition, and the emotional investment of fans. Sources suggest that behind every negotiation and every strategic move lies a narrative of growth, challenge, and aspiration, where Hurts must weigh personal goals against the team's trajectory and his own legacy. Analysts highlight that the quarterback's influence extends beyond the field, shaping locker room culture, fan engagement, and the public perception of the franchise. Each report, each insider tip, each fan reaction adds layers to the story, creating a dynamic and evolving narrative that transcends traditional sports reporting. The speculation surrounding Hurts continues to dominate discussions, with every potential scenario dissected, debated, and imagined by fans, media, and league insiders alike, as the NFL world watches with bated breath. The rumor serves as a reminder of how a single player's choices can create a ripple effect, transforming not only a team's future, but also the narrative of an entire league, leaving fans, analysts, and rivals all eager for the next chapter in this unfolding drama. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.